Oh, that is so satisfying. Hello people, we are back in the bazaar for another ranked Pygmalion run. So, gonna start with my stock standard money bags. And love to see a middle so nice and early. So, let's see what we can cook up. So we have some decent options. I am definitely going to pick up this briefcase because it is completely free. I'm thinking of picking up the silk scarf because it can give us direction into mid-game, but also it is an item that can be run in the late game. So let's pick it up now. Generally, I like to get it to silver before we start buffing it up though. We could take a bushel, and it now has the food tag, which is very nice for the tiny furry monsters. So for that reason, I'm going to pick it up. And I would even reroll here because there are so many good mediums. So not the best sort of stuff. I might just take all this income. Yeah, I think let's do money bags. Just grab all the money we can. And yeah, we're in a nice position to upgrade the silk scarf and perhaps do a scarf build. Let's go probably Banana Boy for the duct tape. So this is my iconic start. If we get the duct tape, we can cook up some builds just with this item alone. Combos so well with little Apro. And Apro got buffs with the cargo shorts. Now we are playing on the hotfix, so cargo shorts has been toned down. It no longer gives cooldown reduction. But to compensate, they did increase the heal and shielding values on cargo shorts. So I think it's still going to be a good item. And it'll be exciting to see how Beast of Burden fares up with a more fair cargo shorts. So let's go to Tiny Furry Monsters. Let's grab the 1 XP. And this is just for day 2 to try and hit level 3. I think I'm going to take the upgrade hammer and upgrade the silk scarf. And that should put us in a good position going into the next few days. So I'm going to rock this now so that we can sell all our little items. Get a little bit of skating on that silk scarf. And yeah, it's our strongest 2 pairings on the board, yeah. So yeah, decent spot. We might end up losing to scaling, so it's maybe a 50-50. We'll see. So there's a catfish. The poison's going to stack up, but we do cut some of it with bushel. So they went the enchanted item and got heavy catfish. Okay. So, their shielding is faster and higher than ours, so this could be tough. But yeah, their shielding's a lot bigger. Do they have crit chance? They do not. Maybe a lucky heal in the sandstorm. But I'm not feeling, very confident. But it's not too bad, you know. We've got something good going into the next day. So what can you offer us, Lil Pip? Could grab some more shielding. Or right-handed. So generally I favor right-handed more. I just find it synergizes a lot better with items. 20 damage usually does more. This extra 20 shielding on a duct tape is usually very significant, but on a silk scarf, not too much. But seeing as this is probably the build we're going for right now, I'm going to take it. We're probably looking at Kev. And in this position, are we strong enough for Rogue Scrapper? So Bushel is usually not a great item for monster fights, because the overhealing doesn't do too much. So we might have to find something extra. There's the Ganjo, okay. So off the scaling, we might be able to just beat the Rogue Scrapper. What I'm going to do is take out these spare changes, and we'll buy the Ganjo. Now with just the Ganjo, are we strong enough? Because I'm wondering if we should pick up Jabalian Longbow. I think let's play it safe. Let's get this Longbow. I'll pick up the jewelry as well. 1 gold for 8 shielding, not too bad. We can go Tiny Furry again, and seeing as we don't have too much money, let's do that. Just grab even more XP. And yeah, Rogue Scrapper. Pretty sure I'll win this fight. Don't even think I need to sell anything in case we get to a merchant that can give us more money. Because we also got the new merchant that buys our bronze tier items for I think 1 extra gold. So that's even more incentive to try and hold off of selling your items too early. And yeah, in the Great Bonkening, Silk Scarf was already a very slow item, so impacted not so badly by the Great Bonkening, I would say. I'd say the Great Bonkening impacted some other classes or some other heroes more than Pig, really. Ooh, Rust. Very nice. So that's probably the best option from the fight. We're going to hit up a level. Okay, looking pretty good. So there's a matchbox, but Silk Scarf generally doesn't go matchbox. We could look at a reroll here. And I don't think it's too bad. Should we maybe buy a matchbox for just a little bit extra scaling? No, I think I'd prefer to reroll. Maybe look for a rewards card or something. So we got ourselves a marbles. Could pick up a Tusked Helm. And you buff it instead of the Silk Scarf because you get double scaling here. So I think I'm going to do that. And shall we pick up this marbles? Let's do it. We might run it. And worst case scenario, it's just buffing up the scarf a little bit. So we need the XP. We can't take Candy Collector. Let's grab a bronze item. Ooh, Textiles. I would prefer to buff Textiles over the Jabalian Longbow. And seeing as we don't have too much money, I think I'm going to go Jungle Ruins. Grab this income here. This is something you'll see me do a lot when I play Pygmalion. These early days, I love to grab that 2 income from the Jungle Ruins. Now let's just have a look, see what we do with our board. So I think I would prefer maybe not to run the Jabalian Longbow. Because I'm thinking let's go... I think I like the setup. I'm even going to sell the marbles here. So we have space for the cash register. And you could even sell the bushel. Like, I don't think the bushel is going to be run anymore. Tiny Furry Monsters does not appear from day 3 onwards. So let's sell it. I'm going to keep the ATM in case we see an ATM upgrade. And buying a bronze one will give us then 2 income because it upgrades. So I think I'm happy with how this looks. Yeah. We got 2 double scaling items on the Ganjo, so pretty good position. Now they probably have matchbox here, huh? A heavy matchbox. Ooh. Okay. That's a lot of burn coming in. And that burn is essentially scaling, so this could be a tough fight. Hopefully we have enough time to scale up. Oh, 30 burn already. This is tough, and any damage we're doing, they just healing back up with their bushel. So this is going to be tough. I'm scared. Nice that we have some shielding to half the damage of the burn. Ooh, okay, very close. My gut was telling me they were going to win this one, but we managed to claw our way back. So lost day 1, won day 2. So there's Velpack. Can buy our bronze items. We potentially could even sell the Jabalian Longbow because we're going a different sort of route. We don't care too much for that damage. There's a special promotion. Let's go Velpack. Ooh, bandages. I generally prefer bandages over textiles just because it's smaller. And we can sell a bronzy, so let's do that. I'll take business card because it will probably make some profit pretty quickly. And shall we clear Jabalian Longbow? We're definitely selling the spare changes for the money. You can maybe even do ATM. I think I actually want to cut the jewelry Rock the Jabanian longbow. And that's in case we fight the Aetheryte. Because the Aetheryte will get... will knock down that shielding, so it should be an easier fight. Tusk Helm is quite slow to knock down the shielding. So it's either Barkun or B1, B2. So B1, B2, we could take Cash Register, because it's probably staying around a bit longer than a Ganjo. But the Ganjo upgrade does give us better strength going into the next fight. So I think I'm going to do Ganjo. Just to try and win day 3. But I don't think doing Cash Register either was too bad. And let's go beat up Aetheryte. Hoping to hit Rigged. But we do shield a decent amount, so Barbed Wire is also not too bad. But what I'm hoping they do in these next few patches is maybe add a bit more diversity to the early game fights. Sort of day 2 and 3 feels like there's not enough variety. Because you're always going to get a Rogue Scrapper. I don't know if you always get Aetheryte, but yeah, maybe they can mix that up.
Seeing spots here.
Also, maybe on the day 1 fights, like every fight has a skill. Ooh, Rigged. So we're getting a lot of start of combat stuff. Haste 2 items for 3. Wow, that's so powerful. So here I'm going to do Cash Register. Jabalian Longbow might not stay. But we do appreciate this extra 2 income coming out from the Cash Register. We will hit up a Kina. Hopefully hit a Silk Scarf upgrade. We've got weights that can scale a bit of our damage and healing. And I think because we have a lot of money, I will buy these bronzes. Probably to sell, but weights is... yeah, worst case, we sell it for Silk Scarf, but maybe we just take it for a bit of scaling. So there's the shorts. How many types do we have in the stash? So we've got property tech. We'll have a toy. We'll have a tool. We're definitely keeping you. So 4 tags in the stash. So that's healing and shielding 60. Could do weapon and apparel into the stash. Huh. Maybe run this over the Jabalian Longbow. I don't think that's too bad. And shall we buff up a piggy bank for a little bit? Don't really have the space to run it, eh? What happens if we... like, I might want to move this to the stash for the tags. And then we double scale the cargo shorts. So I think I'm going to take you out. Plonk you in for the tags. Run a matchbox, I guess. Or a Piggles. Piggles is just quite slow. Piggy bank, just for some coins. Yeah, let's grab it just for the coins for the scarf. So we can grab another upgrade, but not necessary. Ooh, I think I do want to do rewards card though. I think that's strong enough for me to go to the Lost Crate. Rewards card is one of my favorite items, so we'll do that. It's a pity we don't get a buff the piggy bank, but yeah. We want the tags, so you're probably being sold. And we might not have enough space to run you, but you give us tags. Oh, but piggy bank gives us toys, so I'll cut you. Do we just run the matchbox and keep the tags in here? I think we do something like this. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we'll see how the new cargo shorts does on the board. So now that we have cargo shorts, we can maybe go Beast of Burden. Boring. But yeah, I don't think the numbers on this are just strong enough to just run this item on its own. I think it just has to be synergies with types. So the most obvious being Beast of Burden, but You are very strange, so I think this is quite a bad player. I would forgo the sextant and rather honing steal your revolver, so you at least have some scaling. Yeah, this opponent is quite weak. Annoying with the item destruction, but revolver not doing nearly enough damage. Okay. And we're only on 168 for the scarf, so it's not too big yet. Would like to see that grow. Let's see. I'm probably going to go economic seminar. We could potentially find an economic item that we can build around. For example, a pawn shop would be great here. And I think that's what I'm going to go do. So we got an ATM, which then will give us 2 more income because it upgrades. And we got a balcony, so we could potentially go some sort of property build. So let's sell all our coins. And we can get rid of these 2. Pick up the balcony, okay. A property build. So we don't have enough space for chocolate bars. And I think that's maybe another reason why Silk Scarf I feel is not as strong as something like a Regal Blade. Is because when I play, my inventory is usually pretty full, so I can never really go to this event. And it's an event that Silk Scarf quite likes, so... I'm gonna go to Orion. There's the cash register upgrade that I'm not a huge fan of. There's also the crook, but it's not a good crook angle right now. We would also have to cut an item that we're kind of focusing on. Because you want to just do weapons, so... Yeah. I think we might have to pass on that one. Could maybe take the weights for some healing scaling. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass here. So we got Juggler. Juggler we should be able to beat through scaling. Don't think we care too much for you guys. Do like myself the Baller Room Brawler for the energy potion, but it has been nerfed. So I think we'll just go Flame Juggler. Do we need to sell anything? I don't think so. So yeah, ton of burn's gonna come in, but bandages will go off. Take a little bit of a dent out of it. But then we've got our scaling coming in, our healing. So we should be okay. And yeah, this is another one of the problems that I'm finding with the design is... I'm just going for fights more so just because they give me more XP. But maybe I would love if there were just more interesting items and skills in these earlier fights. I'm not sure. Maybe just design it so those items and skills are pretty nice early, but maybe not overpowered in the sense that you can take an item to the late game.
I will have my second act.
So we got a Magma Core. That's probably not going to do too much for us. Take a silver skill. What are we going to grab? So Finesse is not really a skill I love because Pig oftentimes has more HP than the opponent. Critical Aid I also think is not great. Healing items are not in a great space. And we currently don't freeze. So yeah. I think I'll reroll on that one. Backroom dealings I do like because we want to go to merchants. We're just going to be getting max HP. Endurance can have some synergies. I know items like Yo-Yo or Atlotl that are very fast can help scale your healing items. But I'm probably just going to take the dealings.
I think you had a breakthrough.
Go to Kev. That's quite nice. Hopefully something enchanted. Not the kind of enchanted item I was looking for. A reroll, it's a bit expensive. But we kind of need a hit stuff, huh? Like, we have some pretty dead spots on our board right now, so I think I am going to reroll. You could maybe have taken Globe, actually. But we've got a shielded Gumball machine. Now, they've buffed Gumballs when they're enchanted to do the effect. So we can get some big shield scaling on this Gumball machine. I think if we had a duct tape, the shielding would be insane from a shielded gumball machine, but I'm willing to give this a shot. So what are we looking at cutting? We might have to start deleting some of these tags, unfortunately, for the cargo shorts. And then we take these shielded gumballs and just plonk them on the silk scarf, get the shielding really high. I think that's the play. We're probably cutting magma cores out, and I guess it has to be ATM. Sadly, the shorts get weaker, but they're not that big of a deal. So we'll grab you. And we kind of need more money. Because I would like to grab the signet ring. What about buffing the shielding on the gumball machine? Because it has double shielding. That's interesting. At 5 seconds, it's not too bad. I think let's see how strong the gumballs are. And we can make a decision then. Do we forgo possible balcony route just to get a signet? I think let's cut balcony. I don't know if we're going a property build, so... Yeah, it didn't feel good to cut that, but... Maybe it's the play. Don't have too much money, but we have a rewards card. So that will plonk value on an item if we go to a merchant. And we also have backroom dealings. So we very much like to go to merchants. We also have a business card, so...
Do you have any really small...
It's looking very much like a... merchant. Okay, so you give 20 shielding. So if we put it on the gumball machine, that's 40 shielding with every gumball. At 2 gold. I think that could be fine. We could maybe go like gumball machine, silk scarf, ton of shielding, and maybe like a spiky shield or something. But we need space right now. Maybe cut the weights for space.
320, don't let feelings blind you to...
And... You're going to get double value from the skill, so we definitely want to give you the skill. And yeah, let's try take this gumball machine to some crazy levels. That sounds like fun. Ledger we can't afford right now. Would we cut business and maybe go ledger? But that's mostly for a build that cares about property values. So I don't think so. You could have maybe sold Tusshelm there, but you lose some scaling here, like 30-30. So yeah, enchanted gumball machine. I think there are stronger ones, like the slow enchant. Slow, haste, because those gumballs are going to be pretty dang strong.
Not to squabble with nobody.
Okay, opponent has scaling in the form of catfish and seaweed, restorative seaweed. So I think they're just going to outscale us here, unfortunately. So their starting option, they went for an enchanted item and got enchanted seaweed. So yeah. I mean, even a base seaweed can heal a crazy amount. So, unfortunately, a loss for us on this one. Just outscaled by our opponent. Although... maybe in a sandstorm they get unlucky with timings. We're getting cooked by this poison though.
Bravery
Yeah.
without strength is a sword without a blade.
And some nice skating on Shark Ray as well. Okay. So we would love to see a loop. It will make these gumballs not feel as painful to pick up. So we want to keep this Tusk Helm. Let's buff the value of the gumball. And, you know, lots of incentives to go to merchant. But also economic seminar's great. I think let's just stick to this merchant route. Ooh, there's spiky shield. Okay. So I think that's going to be the play. What do we cut then? The shorts I'm not loving because we don't want to focus too much on tags. It's a double scaler, but it is medium. So I think we cut the shorts. Shorts, you're out. Spiky's going to come in. What would we prefer to scale? Maybe the gumball machine, actually. Because we'll get 30 shielding every time. Yeah, I think that's better. It's very nice to hit the spiky there. I'm going to sell this one. Ooh, I put value on the... I put shielding on the silk scarf instead of the gumball machine. I forgot I moved around. But not the end of the world. And a JJ, yeah.
People first, profit 10.
No, we just got rid of the shorts and Beast of Burden comes in. Reroll is painful. Because we bleeding money to do this gumball strategy, so... Perhaps not, but we need to find some silk scarf upgrades, you know. Bandages, nah. You could sell it for the silk scarf, but I don't think so. Monocle, we're probably not going to have a ton of gold. But we do want to replace you with something. I mean, Tusked Helm is better, I would say. Not by much, but it's better. And yeah, I'm going to pass on that one. So let's gumball our little machine here. So what do we need? So Duelist has ammo shenanigans. We don't really need that. Would we need a shadowed cloak? Probably not too badly. You could speed up the gumball machine with some haste if you get shadowed cloak. But maybe let's just grab the extra XP. Could get even more XP with Vial of Blood. And yeah, quite a nice skill in Petrifying Gaze. Freezes up the whole board. How are we looking if we maybe want to go an Apro upgrade over the Ganjo? So we would have a weapon, apparel. Would only be 3 multicast right now, huh? Perhaps. If we get some poison here in the build, it might be okay. Let's grab Silver Tier loot. We will move the gumball machine to get the better buffs. And yeah, just go to Kina, huh? Got ourselves a Truffles. Lots of changes have been happening to Truffles, but probably doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we still don't care for you too much. We could rock a globe. Ooh, more shielding. So I do like the yellow ones. I'll probably end up just plonking the value on the coin. Yeah. How are we feeling about a globe? I think I would prefer to just reroll. I think we need to find other things. Pinata for the silk scarf. Vending machine. Sell cash register, go vending machine. Is it that necessary? Not too much. I think now that it gives truffles, it's quite good with like value-based builds. Piggles, you could give us blue ones maybe. Blue ones could be run with a massive gumball machine. Yeah, let's pick it up. And a B1, B2, do we need to upgrade any bronzies? We do not. So we will go to Andy at the shop.
You've just taken the first step toward good taste.
No, not loving the options it's giving us, eh? I will improve you. Let's re-roll. We could get a truffle. It's essentially free, right? Cannot afford that. Let's sell the coin.
You're a smart one.
We will... Truffles the hatchet. Okay. And I think I'll just hold on to my money. Yeah, I don't think I want to sell this bandages to then buy another one because we've buffed it a little bit. But I don't think we need to spend money to upgrade it. So I'm just going to sell spare change here for strength. And yeah, looking okay. It's a bit slow. It's getting there. But yeah, I'm having maybe mixed feelings about this gumball machine. Because yeah, it's giving a lot of shielding, but it does cost you. We'll see. So yeah, it's feeling like... How are they going to be clearing our shields? So Catfish is going to be scaling damage. They might do it. Let's see. They don't have too much in the way of healing, so we might be fine. And yeah, we built up fat shields. Did we crit on something?
Bring her about. I've got another salvo.
Okay, nice victory. I was a bit scared, but Not too bad. Okay, what are we selling here? So we'll move you back. We would probably then just cut Tusk Helm. Run a Piggles R. I would prefer a blue one or even a yellow one to scale the Gumball machine. But let's make space for Gumballs. And at level 7 it becomes a question of, do you upgrade the Silk Scarf? Or do you go Gumballs for stronger Gumballs? I think I lean towards the Silk Scarf actually.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
Piggy bank, you're expensive. You are appreciated with a rewards card. Is that good enough? And we don't really have the space for it, so I don't think I want to grab it there. I will take this upgraded signet. That's quite nice. And yeah, I'm going to pass on you guys. Just make sure we move the Piggles. And upgrades, yeah, I mean, rigged upgrade, rust upgrade, backroom dealings upgrade, some good ones to hit, so let's go for that. Since we don't have any poison, I'll just grab rust for 5. Happy with that decision. So I think we are absolutely going to get rolled over by Infernal. Probably then a Foreman. I don't think we care too much for anything Zookeeper has. Plus you've got some large gold items to give us an influx of money. So let's do that. And there's a crane. We did have a fun crane build. But I don't think I would pivot so hard into the crane from here. I also think when we did that crane build, we didn't necessarily have the direction we wanted for a build. And then the crane kind of gave us direction. So we'll sell you. I hope I haven't been bleeding any Gumballs. That would be very awkward. I mean, do we just run Chris Army over Tusk Helm? Maybe. So there's the upgrade. It's probably going to be Silk Scarf. Over the Gumballs. Yeah. Because I could see Silk Scarf staying around forever, so we'll grab you. Maybe hoping to hit a fort or something. We will go to Pearl.
Like a hardy one. Need some
We do have options. So shielded fixer-upper. At, what are you, silver. So I mean you could scale it with the Gumballs instead. It's going to take a while to get the upgrades, but is that just good enough? Might have to cut Ganjo here and you run the fixer-upper. But you lose scaling. And I don't know how I feel about losing all that scaling. But then what's the alternative? Because you don't want to cut Silk Scarf. It's not enough space if you just cut these two. You need the spiky shield to maybe kill them with all your shielding. So it's probably just Ganjo has to leave. Alongside this Gumball. And what else can go? I guess Tusk Helm. Okay, we're going Fuppa. So I kind of missed that we don't have the balcony, but it was hard to foresee that we'd need it. A little bit faster than the Gumball machine. But I'm hoping the shield scaling just becomes nuts. So we'll plonk value on what's being sold. Maybe Piggles R. And with bandages, we can probably cut you for Piggles X. I think that is a-okay. But we'll see if we see a better shop to sell it at. Got an upgrade on our business card, so it's now at Diamond. It's made us a lot of money, which is very nice. We'll sell you for space and probably just a reroll. Pinata, very expensive for the Silk Scarf. I think there's other things we want to find. And you guys are not it, so let's get out of here.
Someone else finds it. It all works out.
So you're being sold. You're being run. We want to put double shielding on something fast, like you. And we need to maybe sell for some space, so... Chris Army's out, Pickles R is out. Okay. And only 4 gold spent to upgrade this, but we'll get there. So yeah, lots of shielded items in this build. It is looking promising. What are you rocking? Security camera. Oh, so you're trying to do balloon guy stuff. Well, let's see. It's looking very rubbish right now. I think our opponent is toast. You look super new. Sorry that we're beating you up. He does have crit chance, but... yeah, that looked like a pile of rubbish. Okay, move you over. And yeah, this looks like it could be even a late game build. But yeah, we've buffed this Gumball machine, but it might have to leave for a balcony or something. So unfortunate, but I can't see the future. So Pig's Gym, no. Just need to make sure I sell something so that I have space for the next Gumball. And, ooh, 140 max HP is nice, but this is our shop and we have so much incentive to go to shops. Ooh, what could have been very cool with this Gumball machine is it is a toy. You end up multicasting the Gumball machine. That would have been cool if we focused on it exclusively. But I think Fupper is just better. Especially because all the property shenanigans you can do. But would have loved to try the Gumball machine. Oh, that's sad. The upgrade, I think we'll take it, huh? Yeah, just stronger Gumballs. Could even maybe take the Piggles. Hope to hit a stronger crit chance one. And we might need like something small to run here. So it's a possibility. I think let's take it. It's not too expensive. And we gotta make space. Sure. Move you over. So can we beat Radiant Corsair? I think we can. Let's try and maximize our strength. But I think they won't do enough damage to clear our shielding. They also do a lot of burn damage. And that's going to be weakened from all our shielding. So my goal here is to build like tons of shielding. Spiky hits very hard. Let's try it. I always forget that he's got Spyglass, so he Spyglassed our Fixer. Not the end of the world. But yeah, the bonks are gonna start hurting. We've also got scaling with crit chance, so... don't appreciate that he crit. Hopefully this wasn't a bad idea. Okay. Love that I crit. Come on, let's get him. Oh, okay. I think we got this in the bag now. Very nice. And just give us a cheeky fiery rebirth. Why not? I don't ask for too much. Come on. Spyglass. Yeah, probably not what we want. But I mean, it's money. Not the worst. So I think we have to go shielding skills. Probably one crit chance. But yeah, maybe just charging is fine. Let's take that. Oh, I should be... I'm forgetting I should rewards card my Fixer. I make this mistake sometimes when I'm playing property builds. So yeah, we've missed some value out there. Hopefully you're not screaming into the thing. But it's requiring a lot of movement to do this. I think I'll grab shipment because we do need a small that could be run here. Bootstraps, we've missed the level 7 upgrade, so probably not, huh?
I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
Yeah, so you would have to go off, what's that, 7 times to equal the pet rock. So we're going to switch to pet rock over Piggles X. Okay.
It's smaller than Quixel.
And would we re-roll?
I'll never resell this.
Let's buff you up.
Gift at any price.
I think we have enough money where we can re-roll. Ooh, love to hit a safe, so
For the Grand Society
that's a
of
profitable transaction.
Mister. Anyway,
And we got an upgrade on the fixer. Love to see it. A bit sad I wasted value. Maybe could have taken vending machine over the cash register for the truffles. Probably should have done that.
I would never debase my wares by haggling.
We'll plonk you in, we'll buff you, and... what can we find here? Nothing really. And I don't think we're so desperate to scale you up by buying these sort of things, so... okay. Nice position to be in.
If you want cheap junk,
I wonder how much value we've wasted by not having the rewards card on the fixer.
I should warn you.
Bit of an oopsie daisy. But I find Pygmalion can have quite a high skill ceiling with all this switching out, switching in. To be honest, it's not too difficult, but it's just a lot of extra mental capacity that maybe some other boards don't have to think about. But yeah, thankfully our opponent does next to nothing to clear our shields. I think they do literally nothing to our shielding, so
like my crew says at the bar,
that is very bad for them.
another round.
We will now remember to swap you. Grab some silver tier loot, why not? Ooh, I think we bled a coin because of space issues. So, a lot of incentive to go to shops, but I think that extra XP is just too good.
Life is risk at the edge of the foundation.
What did we get? I think only 2, so I think we low rolled a bit.
Investment is building homes.
Oh, there's the balcony.
Something of a carpenter.
There's the balcony. So, we'll sell you guys. You don't need to be here. And it probably means Gumball Machine's not being run anymore. But we'll still keep it around for the Gumballs, for the extra shielding, so that's quite nice. We will grab the balcony. Do we need a pig's dagger? Make us some money. I think maybe it beats the register, but you do have to pay for it is the problem.
A wise investment, Mr. Pygmalion.
Maybe you get rid of cash register, you get rid of business card. I could see us running it over cash register. It would take 8 sales to get its money back, but I don't think that's too difficult. And then it only gets better and better. So I think let's run it.
I made that same
If we ever need money, we can
say the results are
sort of sell the business card.
you.
Okay. So we're going to get 1 Piggles and 1 Gumball, so that's fine. Dr. Vortex, most likely. Yeah. Ooh. Leveling up in the fight because of the Gumball machine. Oh, fat crits. So yeah, a fairly nice item to get in the single slot, but it can definitely be improved. Maybe spices? Oh, they are just handing us lovely skills. So we will, at the start of the fight, we're going to proc Rust and Rigged, which is then going to give us 2 Neophiliac charges. That is so gross. Wow. Poison. I mean, poison then works with paralytic poison. So that's not too bad. And I'm leaning more towards spiky. There's a world where I could see we try to make the shielded fixer-upper like the MVP, which then means Spiky is probably the next best player. But what happens if you don't actually run the Spiky and you just go poison on the Scarf? So I think both are good options. Both can stay around in the build for quite some time. But I mean, we've run enchanted Scarves so often. I don't think we've ever run an enchanted Spiky Shield. So let's make it easy by going Fun Factor, Spiky Shield. I might have to actually sell something here. Let's do that. So Fun Factor, Spiky Shield, Poison. It is looking like a traffic light, which is nice and fun. Maybe that's another reason to go it. We will plonk you. Let's do that. And yeah, I think for the value, we just have to keep going shops. Oh, Phonograph. Maybe on the Spiky Shield? Over the Silk Scarf? And the thing is, our inventory is so full, so it's kind of like you have to make the decision now. Yeah, I think maybe just cut Silk Scarf now. I'd maybe love to hold onto it to see how it really performs, but my gut is telling me it's good to get this out now. And that means, business, are you going? Or do you beat Pig's Dagger? Maybe we shouldn't have got rid of the cash register, I don't know. But let's get rid of you. And we'll plonk you in. The reroll is cheap enough, so we'll do it. Oh, the return of Silk Scarf. And yeah, I don't think we can pick up the cash register. We also don't need to anymore because we got rid of Silk Scarf, so. Okay. So not much reason to go Gumball Machine because we cut Silk Scarf. Let's go Orion. Let's pray for a loop because that would be insane with this build. We did not hit it. We got a hatchet so we can get a truffle. So let's swap you guys. Let's plonk like this. And we will truffle max. Do we just use it now? Yeah, sure. Don't think it matters too much. And are we happy with all that? I think we are. Okay. So we'd love to get you to diamond. Get that cooldown a bit lower. Could maybe even run an abacus over the pet rock if this value becomes ridiculous. Okay, let's see how our traffic light does in the fight. I think you could say that we are weaker without the Silk Scarf now. But I'm hoping we're still strong enough for the fights and, you know, hopefully we can cook. Okay, so a ton of poison going onto them. That's going to be very annoying for them, and yeah. Oh, 4,200 crit, 400 poison. We are rolling them with Fappa. So adjacent items gain 6%. So it would require it going off 3 times to beat the pet rock. In very long fights, it's obviously going to be better. But because we have a phonograph, we can't get the crit onto the spiky shield. So for that reason, it's probably not being picked up. Definitely going Quixel.
You're huge. Do you have any huge?
So there's the vending machine. Does that mean we grab it for the truffles? Probably not. We don't really have the space, right? I mean, if you cut Pig's Dagger, maybe you can.
Not very big though, is it?
Oh, I think I wasted a little bit of shielding. I mean, and it's expensive. And then you need space for like 4 because you've also got the gumball machine. I think I'm going to pass. Look for upgrades. So there's the business card making a return. I do think it can make us profit. Doesn't take too long. So it sells for 8. So you need to visit 3 merchants and it's already made you some profit. Plus it's good with the Bazaar con event, so not too bad. And yeah, we're pretty much always going to shops, so it's really good. Don't need freeze. Yeah, we don't need you guys. So there's stained glass if you want to, you know, pump a bit of value onto the fupper. What are we thinking about that? It's just difficult to run, but I mean, you could cut the phonograph for running it. I think it's what I want to do. I think I'll even cut the piggles for space. But then you kind of have to bleed a gumball. Unless you cut Pig's Dagger right now. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it is good. So we'll cut Pig's Dagger for space. And we'll run Stained Glass for giving us value. So we do have to try it out in a difficult fight, but I think we're strong enough. I think we should be okay. Oh, this Neophiliac plus 2 start of combat status effects. Sheesh. We are cooking. A shadowed cloak. I mean, that might be better than the phonograph now. To just perma haste this fixer? I think so. And then... Huh. Well, we'll sell you... Yeah, I think Shadow beats Phonograph right now. So we'll cut you, because we need space. Probably Piggy skills. Yeah. Can get like property shenanigans, property crit chance. So we're running 5. We're going to get the cooldown reduction. And I think that beats the other options, so... Let's do that. Could go to pearls. We can replace with a small or maybe even shadowed cloak, but we'll have to see. So I don't know if pearl still counts as a merchant. Let's actually have a look.
Hope you packed a change of clothes, because you're gonna get dirty.
No, we didn't get value, so she's not a merchant. Could just take a free 10. Because I don't want to like waste too much money. But let's have a look. No to you guys. Funny Mama Soul making an appearance. But... yeah, we speed it up with Neophiliac, but probably not the angle I want to go. The Icy Brass Knuckles. Freeze 1 small for 1. It's huge. Do we just pick up 16? Or do we keep rolling it? Because it's going to be... I think let's just take the money on this thing. Because... the likelihood we find a better small... it's going to take a while. And, oh goodness. Dumping value onto the fixer. Just doubling it. That's gnarly. Whoo! We are cooking with this build. We be cooking. Gotta sell you, I guess, for space. I don't know. What do you got, Vanessa? I feel like this is just gonna be a 10 piece. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it, but... they need a lot to beat this. This is such a fast fupper. I mean, actually, because we have Neophiliac, we might want a passive item here. So that it doesn't steal the charging. You can then also guarantee you haste these 2 important items and you're not hasting the pet rock, so... something to keep an eye out for. Why do you not want to go there? Okay. And all these gumballs with like the extra sort of crit chance, also very much appreciated.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
No, we're not going to scale your damage, so... Oh, skyscraper. Probably not going to beat the toxic spiky. Do we want the upgrade? I mean, it's so irrelevant. Yeah, I'm not going to ditch our traffic light.
Kind to the weaponless.
So I'm not even going to calculate if it's stronger or not. And what sort of lodge would we be looking for? Maybe just like a shipment?
Slum shops. So I opened one.
No to you guys. Pawn shop, probably not. I mean, I'll reroll. Just for shipment, but we did not find it, so... Let's get rid of some gumballs. And we want the stained glass to get value. Okay.
Was it too heavy? They tell me it's a problem.
So 1 XP for 500 max health. I think that's a trade I'm willing to make. Especially since we can usually take big fights. If we get the value skill, I feel like it's probably going to be so nutty, right? Yeah. Value skill could be big. But big numbers. A lot of decent stuff here. Could maybe even consider keychain over pet rock. But we got a skyscraper for a ton of money. Gotta move this around like crazy. And the thing is, I would like to hold this skyscraper. So we don't get it again in the fight, but we just don't have the inventory space to do that sort of thing, so gonna have to pass on it there.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
No to you guys, and should we take an ATM? So yeah, I think it's fine.
Have to leave already?
Can't do a tents. I love to run tents, but tents is not really an item for us. So yeah, I feel like I'm just cruising right now. Doesn't feel like I have to make too many decisions. Could maybe chuck in some hasters here. But the 15% crit chance is probably better than the haste. Given we have so much money, I'll reroll. Sure. Monocle. Triple your gold, so like a 150 shielder. Nah. Turbo set, no. Yeah, I think the crit chance just wins. Okay, let's go beat someone up.
Smart. Decide where you're going before you.
Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself, but... Oh, it's a banana. Hello. Banana 777.
Are you sure?
Killing my own kind.
Noticed? I'm human.
Pig's gym build with lots of fire. That's cool. Ooh, fiery pigs. Did he even go off? Well, man, you got a cool build. Fiery Pig's Gym. His matchbox went off. But then we hit him for almost 7,000 with a ton of poison to sort of seal the fight. Ayla, what you got for us?
This leg.
Briefcase, is there a reason to buy you? Not that I can think of. Keeps wanting to give us this upgrade. But no.
You'll be back with bruises.
And we're going to hit 13. So at 13, what do we take? Could be Gumball Machine if you want stronger Gumballs. Especially for the crit Gumballs is quite nice. Or you could do Balcony, but I'm thinking Gumball Machine. Like, not Pet Rock, because we want to get rid of Pet Rock, so... two options here. Let's actually go look at skills. Some crit chance on our shielding items. It's not too bad. Don't think we cared too much now for the max HP, so... Yeah, I'll just grab 10% crit chance. Ooh, all rewards card if you want to add more value. Because it gives 12... shielding every time we go to a merchant, right? With the upgrade, but then that gets doubled. But then you could also say the improved Gumballs. I think let's do Gumball Machine. You've been treating us well. Maybe even it's a skill, since the upgrades don't feel too crazy. Oh. And like so, like so. And we'll plonk you in. Okay, Void Golem is rough if you destroy the... fixer-upper. So 1 in 5. Plus we'd lose the fight and lose value maybe. So let's just play it safe with Mr. Trash Titan.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
Ooh, so this could be interesting, but... Huh. So let's... sell you, fine. The problem is you kind of locked between 2 items that don't go off. And I'm kind of wondering, would you maybe sacrifice the 15% crit to ensure that you're getting the haste and the charges? And I think you might actually. So you could run like a business card there or something. I think sacrificing that crit is fine. But it's a pity we can't haste. I mean, the burn will give trigger of Neophiliac, so I think that's why you pick it up. What cares about it more? I feel like Balcony is never not run. So is it just Balcony then? Let's do Balcony. I could envision a world where it's not Shadowed Cloak, but I can't envision a world where we cut Balcony. And probably another battle we can get more value. Ugh. Okay. Round 2 with the Trash Titan. I mean, I don't think you would even give us anything we want. Wow, that is quick. Okay. This looks a lot better. Sheesh.
You seem like a nice person.
Let's get you out of here, Rocky. Plonk you back in. And Venom, sure. Oh, it's a pity we just one short for the fight. But let's see how quick we can do it to another player. I'd love to see like a Vanessa's amulet for that small slot.
This more fun.
Well, let's do something crazy. Come on. Oh, it wasn't as instant as the
Got talent.
Trash Titan fight, but still pretty powerful. Sheesh. And yeah, sure, yeah. I'm just gonna make space, honestly. Okay, probably diamond, but I mean, even shield skills would be good. But I mean, diamond is more fun. So we can plonk extra shielding. That's like 100 extra shielding. Plus you might spend that money. And it's boring. Come on. I mean, that doesn't work. But a freeze. That does work. And we don't use heal items, so... I mean, a 4-second freeze that goes off pretty quickly is going to be very powerful. We will hit up JJ. Can't think of what we necessarily want, but... yeah. Open sign... no, right? I think we prefer the Shadow Cloak. Subscraper is quite late, so... let's go battle it out. That looks good. Okay, let's... come on, give us a cool, fun, quick one-shot. Oh, that is so satisfying.
Not all Jabarians are pacifists.
Well, I guess this is why they nerfed all the skills to not give you stuff at the start of combat. But the monster ones still do crazy stuff. So shall we try get the value skill? I mean, it's gonna cook if we get it. Oh, it's so nice.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win.
Okay, sub scraper. Well, could be worse. I don't know. Ooh, XP. Okay. I think we just want a passive slot, honestly. I don't think we want an active item. Ooh, loop. Welcome. Took you a while.
Excellent choice.
But you finally made it. And we hit 16, gives us an upgrade. We could take a balcony. Could take rewards card. Could go look at diamond items. But I mean, the build is so locked in that let's just grab this business card XP. We'll sell you, and I mean, you could do rewards card, but how do we lose? Let's just do balcony.
Moving up in the world.
I would be very surprised if we lose somehow. This build is fat.
My people. Boring.
Come on, final fight. Let's make it even faster.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Oh, they froze me. Come on. I don't like that. It's anticlimactic if you freeze me. But here it comes. Wow.
Does not defeat me.
2,300 poison. Damn, what a build. And I don't even think we crit. Imagine we crit on that.
Yeah, most Chevalians will never know this feat.
Well. A lot of powerful stuff in that build. I would say the trio of skills was definitely the big carry point, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this run. Hopefully you learned something, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.